Happy Tuesday, it's the Jam Nation podcast with Jonesy and Amanda.
The fabulous Costa Georgiadis drops by. When I see him at the Logies, we do like to battle to the death because he's on an opposition show to me.
Yep.
I poke fun at his beard. He pokes fun at my beard. But secretly, deep down, we love each other very much.
You have so much in common. Also, the tribal drum will be beating for Tales of the Pregnancy Test.
That's the new thing. Forget gender reveals. People are going to great lengths to surprise people with their pregnancy test reveals.
Down at the Jonesy and Amanda Arms for the pub test, Qantas, do they pass the pub test?
Tracy Grimshaw has resigned from A Current Affair. We're going to chat about that.
And Gets My Ghoulies. That's all coming up on our podcast.
Everybody
Right now, by the miracle of recording, we had so many requests for them to do it again.
Mistress Amanda
Miss Keller. Amanda.
doesn't work alone.
Wow, this is fantastic.
Her friend is in a back room making the tools of the trade.
I've heard them describe him as a drunken idiot.
Sorry, I've been drinking beer.
The legendary pirate Jonesy and Amanda the actress.
Hello, Wiggles. Congratulations, Mandy.
We're on the radio right now.
Jonesy and Amanda, you're doing a great job.
You have no empathy for anyone but yourself, you giant tool.
Now's the time to hear good radio.
Sorry, a bit of a tongue twist there.
Jonesy and Amanda are here.
It's showtime, a-holes. We're on the air.
Well, hello there, Amanda. How are you today?
I'm very well. You know how well I am?
I like that top you're wearing, by the way. It's very
thanks.
snazzy.
It is a snazzy top. It's a jumper. I wore it on a photo shoot and I bought it.
Good work.
And, you know, we're at that time of year where I was going through the cupboard thinking, what'll I wear? I thought, I better wear this jumper before summer arrives.
Yeah, got to get good use of that
Because
jumper.
what I find is every summer I think, why don't I wear all my winter clothes? And then when summer arrives, I think, I don't remember a single thing that I ever wear in summer.
Well, you've got some nice summery clothes.
Oh, you've got some nice summery clothes. You sound like someone's mother. Hey, do you want to hear a joke?
Well, do I?
Okay.
Well, it's about time we got some entertainment on this show.
Are you ready?
Yeah, hang on. Let's just let's prepare
No,
ourselves.
we don't prepare. You are not to play a boom tish at the end
no
of
boom
this.
tish. Just everyone. Just
No.
Well, can we have complete silence in the studio, please? Jim, why right?
Because that's
Pay
what I
attention.
like. At any comedy club, everyone calls for complete silence.
Okay, we're gonna.
No,
Jim,
they
why
don't.
right? And I are gonna sit here
This
and watch
is
the
the
joke.
wrong atmosphere.
Okay.
And watch your joke.
Right here.
How do you find a blind man on a nude beach?
I don't know, Amanda. How do you find a blind man on a nude beach?
It's not hard.
What?
Do you get it?
Yeah, it's great.
Oh, piss off.
What? We're going to get abused.
Well, you know, there's no joke in the world.
We came to the
would-
Chuckle Hut for some laughs.
Well, no joke in the world would work under those circumstances. With all background sound removed, you sitting there, both of you with your arms crossed.
We're like being an
Sentinel.
audience.
That's what a stand-up comedian wants, is an audience sitting sentinel with cattle prods up their bums.
You know, I didn't think you were going to get aggressive.
Well, I didn't expect
you gotta
that
go
kind of joke-telling environment.
Dennis Leary on us. Come on. Good work.
Oh, good work. You've got a snazzy top. You've got a lot to be grateful for.
It's an action-packed show today.
Is it, Brendan?
It is. $10,000 with the $10,000 question. Also, the Magnificent Seven. We can't do anything until we do that.
All right, here's question number one. What's the first letter on a keyboard?
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
We have the Magnificent Seven for you. 7 questions. Can you go all the way and answer all 7 questions correctly? If you do that, Amanda will say...
Well, I hope you're going to enjoy more conviviality than I do on this show.
but it's about getting question 7 right. Tony's in Alawa. Hello, Tony.
Hi, Tony.
Good morning, guys.
How's
Good
things in the
morning.
Wa?
Oh, not too bad. Sun's coming up, so it should be a good day.
Nice. Here's question 1 for you, Tony. What's the first letter on a keyboard?
That would be a Q.
Yes, it would.
Question number 2. Which band's name is an abbreviation that means alternating current, direct current?
Oh, that'd be AC/DC, one of
Yeah.
my favourites.
That'd be it. You could have gone with ABBA, but it would have been incorrect. Question number 3. Let's play What's on the Box.
Television.
I'll turn the box on.
What show has this theme? I never really watched this show, but I like the idea of it.
I like the idea of this show.
And there's a giant horn bag in the main lead male role. Any ideas, Tony?
Brian Hornberg in the lead role.
The male is. And he's in the latest Maverick Top Gun. It's not Tom Cruise.
I've no idea. Let's say NCIS Miami.
No, that was a very random guess, and sorry that it's incorrect.
Bill's in Warwick Farm.
Hi, Bill.
Oh, hi.
Do you know that theme?
This one's a hard one, but maybe I'll go down the same line. Actually, I don't even know.
Can I give you a clue? Can I say the actor who I'm talking about? 'Cause it's a hard one. John Hamm, who I love. He was in this.
John Hamm.
Yeah.
I still don't even know.
Double buzzer for Bill.
Sorry, Bill, you got double buzzed out.
You never
There's
saw
two
that.
buzzers to be getting
you
on
never
with.
saw that with Glenn. Nice prize, Ridge, did you?
Sometimes pressing it as hard as he can.
Kathy didn't get the double buzzer from Glenn.
Jam Nation.
The Magnificent Seven. We're at question 3.
Question 3. What's
I'll
on the
turn
box?
the box on.
What TV show has this theme? It's not on anymore.
I gotta
Shame,
watch
I missed it.
I gotta get around to watching it.
Once I've started and finished Game of Thrones, I'll get onto this one.
Tommy's in Rockdale.
Hi, Tommy.
Hello, how are you?
Very well.
Great.
What's the show?
It is Mad Men.
It's Mad
There you
Men.
go. Did you watch it, Tommy?
Mate, honestly, it's probably my favourite show, to be honest. It's fantastic.
Well, I gotta
About
watch it.
advertising. It's really good.
Yeah.
I feel bad. It's one of those shows I wanted to watch it, and I wanted to get round to watching it, but then something else happened.
Life
Can't remember.
happened.
Something else happened.
Question number 4 for you. This is multiple choice, Tommy. In total, the Twilight Saga, which is all of the Twilight movies, features how many minutes of the characters silently staring at each other? Is it A, 26 minutes, B, 12 minutes, or C, 57 minutes? Someone's done the maths.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's a
wow.
lot of staring.
A lot of
Well,
staring.
it's over the all Twilight movies.
But how
though.
many were there? Only
There was a
three?
few. 3?
Something? 4, 5, 4.
I'm going to go 26
You're
minutes.
correct.
You've nailed it.
You're absolutely correct.
Leonardo DiCaprio rarely dates women over the age of what?
It's in the news this week. He broke up with his latest girlfriend because she kind of hit this age.
Mate, wow, that's a hard. I'm gonna say 25.
It is 25.
25, it's correct.
There were some hilarious memes. There was
There's
one
been great
that
memes.
great scene from Titanic, and someone said he didn't actually get onto the door with her at the end in the water. He could have, but he chose not to because she'd turned 25 that day. And this one made me laugh. Me explaining military time. So it goes up to 24, and then it starts again from the beginning. Leonardo DiCaprio. That sounds perfect.
That sounds like it's right up my alley.
Right up.
McDonald's has a yearly promotion with what popular board game, Tommy?
Monopoly.
Yes. It brings you to question 7.
It's happening for you, Tommy.
British politician Liz Truss has just been named as what?
Mate, nah, you got me. I'm
Come on, Tommy. Come on.
Think about it.
You can do this.
They've been waiting for a result. Here it is.
I've got no idea in that section.
Sorry, Tommy.
Tommy. Richard's at Emu Plains.
Hello, Richard.
I'll say this lady's got a nice set of legs. If you can say that these days.
Well,
In the paper today, I was just noticed that she was. I've got it here. Look.
don't say what the job is because you'll give the
I won't
answer
say
away.
that, but would you agree? Telegraph today. Look, they're not bad pegs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's got nice legs, but I'm sure she's more impressed with the new position she's been offered.
Of course.
British politician Liz Truss has just been named as what?
Prime Minister of the United Kingdom.
That's
There
the
it
one.
is, Richard.
But according to Jonesy, she's got good legs.
I'm just saying, can you do that anymore? Can you say a woman's got a nice pair of legs?
if you have to ask if you can say it, chances are you can't.
No, for your language, got a bit hard. Congratulations to you, Richard. You've won the jam
I'm
pack.
speaking for everyone, Brendan.
You've got. Why are you speaking for Richard?
Yes.
Richard,
Richard, eyes to the front.
Richard, you still there?
I'm here, Jonesy.
Good. You've won the jam pack. $250 designer appliance voucher. Your premium appliance specialist, 212 Parramatta Road, Cambernet. A family pass to the big four-wheel drive show. The four-wheel drive and adventure show is back at Eastern Creek. Tickets at wdshow.com.au. And Jonesy and Amanda character choice for the colour and some standard pencils. Richard, anything you'd like to add?
I'd say thank you very much, guys. Have a lovely day.
Well done, Richard. Well done.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
Okay, we checked all 4 systems and team with a go.
Well, here goes nothing.
Thumbing through the Jarmanek, our big book of musical facts. On this day, 1985, Desperately Seeking Susan was released in the UK. The movie featured Madonna and Rosanna Arquette.
Of course, I loved
the
it.
cult of Rosanna Arquette.
Yeah, well, you know, Toto wrote Rosanna for her.
Exactly.
She went out with, she was going out with, and she went out with Peter Gabriel for a while.
She got around a bit, old Rosanna. There's nothing wrong with that.
She had relationships with a few musicians, is a nicer way of putting it.
Yeah, but if you've got a lot of songs written about you, like really, she must have been pretty good when you think about it. The movie, this is back to Desperately Seeking Susan, was about a bored New Jersey suburban housewife's fascination with a free-spirited woman she had read about in the personal columns. Have you seen the movie?
I have, but I don't remember that part. I remember Madonna drying her armpits with the blower heater, or the blow dryer in the public toilet.
What about when they ran out of toilet paper? She had to do a handstand. Originally,
Desperately Seeking Paper.
Originally, they wanted Goldie Hawn and Diane Keaton to be in the show.
Those women were middle-aged then.
But the director wanted to appeal to a younger audience. So it was originally intended, by the way, to have an adults-only R rating. But since it was being released at the height of Madonna's popularity as a pop star, the filmmakers decided to make cuts, so it became PG-13.
So they did leave out the handstand scene.
Who would have thought that Madonna would be PG-13?
What are we playing?
What do you think?
Armpit music.
Yeah.
Nice.
You can dance.
You can dance.
Jam Nation.
Sometimes you read a story and it really needs to fall into one category and one category only. It's this. This man in America, in Pennsylvania, has a 1.6 metre long support alligator. You know, you can get support animals where, you can fly with them on aeroplanes, they can sit with you in restaurants, you can just, hang around with them.
Usually they're a dog.
And now you can see support ducks on aeroplanes and now a support alligator. This man said, and it's been signed off officially by his doctor, you have to register for a support animal, and his doctor has signed this one off. So his friend, this Wally is the name of the alligator, this man, Joseph, his friend bought a tiny 50-centimetre long alligator. And he said, I'm having a bad time. I think I might adopt it. So Joseph, he was having a tough time. He lost some family members and friends all within a short period of time, went into a depression. He started to hang out with this baby alligator and they became very close buds. So he plays hide and seek with Wally. Wally will often pull off Henny's blanket. He'll take his pillow.
So which one's which?
Joseph's the man and Wally's the alligator. So Wally pulls Henny's Joseph's blanket off.
Yep.
And takes his pillow and he's up for hijinks.
What, Wally is or Joseph?
Wally is. And so Joseph says about Wally, the alligator, he's constantly with me, constantly keeping my attention. He sleeps in the same bed as him. Yeah. He said he does sense people's emotions and he tries to comfort them. He's famous for his hugs. I saw a shot of him on an aeroplane with him. If you're sitting next to someone, don't assume it's an expensive European handbag.
Yeah.
It could be an actual alligator.
Don't put your hand in there.
Don't put your hand in there.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation.
Podcast.
We're sitting down after dinner last night, after my dinner of potatoes and whatever I eat. I can't remember what I ate.
Well, if you don't know, I don't know. Do you just eat potatoes? Are you part of the potato family?
I'm Irish. No, we had roast pork. My meat tray spoils. I won the meat tray on Friday
and
night.
It was spoiled?
No, I won the meat tray. I was enjoying the delights, and so I had that. Anyway, I was watching Just so
Just by the by.
By the by, but I'm watching ACA. It's just a normal night in the Jones household is what I'm trying to establish. Then Tracy Grimshaw, friend of the show. We have been supporters of Tracy since she started on that show because remember, it was Ray and then Munners and then Tracy.
It was Yana, Ray, Munners, there's Mike Munro.
Yeah.
And now Tracy.
And then Tracy dropped this bombshell news.
Now, normally, right about now, we'd be telling you what to expect tomorrow night. But lately, I've personally been thinking longer term, and I have some news that I wanted you to hear from me before you hear it from anyone else. I've decided to finish up with a current affair this year. It's been a big decision, huge, actually, and before the gossip websites start telling you rubbish, I want you to know it's been my decision alone, and I'm not being shoved out the door by the boys' club because I'm too old. I'm not too old, I'm just a bit tired. And for the record, both the boys and the girls have asked me to stay. I'm around until November, then I'm going to take a long holiday, but it's business as usual until then.
Do you think we should get our little audition tape in for November?
Tell you what, though, I think so many working people and women I know would go, yep, tired, I get it. Lee Sales, she only left a couple of months ago. I saw a thing recently that said many working women would love a year off because the only break you get is maternity leave, and that's not quite a break. And I know guys don't get a break either, but we know statistically that women do the bulk of the stuff at home too. I'm not making that up. That's not a generalisation. That's what the statistics show. So I can completely appreciate Tracy going, you know what? It's not about age, not about any of that. I just want to rest for a while. Because as she said, she's done shift work for so many years when she was on the Today Show, and now she's doing shift work at night or, driving home in the dark now. And just it's the dailiness that's exhausting. It's tough. I know, it's tough.
You're not taking a year off.
How long I get? Just Saturday, Sunday?
The weekend.
I'll just do the weekend and that's enough.
The weekend? What do you want to take a year off?
No. But I can so appreciate Tracy and the dignity and the class with which she announced her leaving.
We love Tracy.
Well done, Tracy.
She's a great, great lady.
She absolutely is.
She also added this.
You have let me indulge my love of interviewing here. I have talked to people who've made us all laugh and cry, who've shared their triumphs and their challenges and their wisdom.
That wisdom.
That wisdom. A lot of people on that show have shared their wisdom.
They have. Like
the cul-de-sac of creeps. Welcome to Corella Place, where 65 convicted sex offenders live together in the one street.
Not a lot of wisdom in that one.
I forgot. Well, what about this?
Don't fall in love with your doctor. How exclusive with the woman who got intimate with her local GP. Then her husband bashed him.
That was wise.
Or what about...
Good lesson learned.
My favourite, Laurie. What about Laurie?
The sleaze of squeeze. Sexual harassment on a stepladder. Lynn's only 4.5 feet tall. And when she climbed up to reach something at work, her boss Laurie would grope her bottom with both hands.
Laurie, both hands?
Both hands,
Laurie.
Laurie. As I said, do you think we should do that? Well, should we put our hands up for that?
Imagine assholes. You wouldn't last through a promo without guffawing. You say, I'll chase them down the street. I'll do that bit. Well, good luck, Tracy. I know you're there till November, but we love you.
Where we are going to be on the truck. We'll be watching like nobody's business.
Jam Nation.
There's a couple of questions that I have to ask you.
I don't answer questions.
Just answer the question, okay?
What's in it for me?
$10,000 reward.
Right here, right now, we have $10,000 up for grabs. All you have to do is answer 10 questions in 60 seconds. It's dead easy. Don't say it's not, because it's been done not once, not twice, not thrice, but 4 times a lady.
5 times. So what happens is we have 10 questions. We have 60 seconds. The person who answers question 10 correctly gets $10,000. If you get on and you hesitate or you're wrong, you're out and someone takes your place.
Pippa's in Croydon. Hello, Pippa.
Hi.
Hello, Pippa. We're going to kick off with you. How do you feel?
A little bit nervous, but hopefully I'll do all right.
All right.
Pippa,
well, Pippa,
don't be nervous.
Start focusing because we're about to begin. Good luck, Pippa. Here we go. Question 1. Guinness beer was first brewed in which country?
Britain.
Jeanette's in Glenmore Park.
Guinness beer was first brewed in which country?
Ireland.
Question 2. How many years are in a millennium?
1,000.
Question 3. Which state in Australia is nicknamed the Garden State?
Victoria.
Question 4. Food that meets requirements of Jewish law is called what?
Kosher.
Question 5. Who did Nick Kyrgios beat yesterday in the US Open?
Medvedev.
Question 6. In which sport is Rudolph a technique?
Rudolph.
Rebecca's on the Central Coast.
In which sport is Rudolph a technique?
Curling.
Marilyn's in Toongabbie.
In which sport is Rudolph a technique?
Hey, louder, I can't hear you.
Tim's in Penrith.
In which sport is Rudolph a technique?
Ryan's in Caringbah.
In which sport is Rudolph a technique?
Tennis.
Trampolining. Gymnastics. We used to do it at school.
If you can't hear me, sorry, we go to somebody else.
Yeah,
That's
we got
how
no
it
time
goes.
for that.
No.
You could have your S together, man.
Not our fault.
Jam Nation.
I hate gender reveals. I so hate them.
Well, lucky for you, we've moved on to pregnancy test reveals.
Well, now we're going to have conception reveal.
Well,
hey, everyone, we're doing it. Watch this.
Well, I'm sure TikTok's got that as well. But it seems that I saw a whole seam of people with pregnancy test reveals. I saw a weird one where this woman had the pregnancy stick that said she was pregnant, and she wanted to tell her friend. It's a bit confusing because I couldn't exactly work out what happened, but they're in a bar.
Yep.
So she swapped her friend's straw for her pregnancy test. And her friend's drinking with this in it.
Oh, the pregnancy test went into the
pregnancy
drink.
test went into the drink. So she's drinking and laughing, and someone says, "Oh, turn the straw around." And then she's looking and saying, "Am I pregnant?" Thinking, has someone done a pregnancy test on me and I didn't know? And her friend's laughing, going, "No, I'm pregnant."
Who's done a pregnancy test in my drink?
I know. What's going on? And very odd.
Yeah.
And then I saw this other one where this girl has this is a whole seam of them, is that the pregnancy test is packaged in a box, blah, blah, blah. The guy thinks a delivery from Amazon or something, opens it up. So this girl goes around to her partner's house, or maybe they live together, but he opens the box and she's put the pregnancy stick in there, but he's very confused.
Okay, are your eyes closed?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, open your eyes.
Dude.
What?
Why would you come over?
What? You're not happy?
Dude, I'm going on a trip next week.
Do you know what that is?
Why did you come over? You know I have a trip next week and it's for work. I can't miss that. But
why would you have to miss your trip?
It's not like a funny joke either. You know my grandma is like not okay right now. And
what?
I don't even know why
What
you're
is that?
like that's
What
funny.
is that?
You have COVID.
He thought it was a COVID test.
But what is he living at home with his grandma?
I don't know.
And she's going to have a baby?
The world's a funny place, Brendan.
Where's the asteroid? Bring it on.
Bring it on.
Bring on the asteroid. I just,
Well, look,
maybe I'm just getting old.
Maybe you are. The tribal drum is beating for Tales of the Pregnancy Test.
I'm pregnant.
See, that's the old-fashioned way of
That's
doing
how you did it?
Announcing it on Jerry Springer.
That's how you did it.
Tales of the Pregnancy Test. What have you seen? What happened? What went down?
Do you remember your own pregnancy test?
Well, because my children were IVF, I couldn't do a pregnancy test because it was going to show I was pregnant whether I was or not, because I was injected with so many things to try and make my body support a pregnancy. So we had to wait till like 6 or 8 weeks to have an ultrasound to find out if we were pregnant.
I remember you told me I was one of the first people.
Don't you go on.
What do you mean?
It was so secret and I was so excited. And I said, it's too early because I'd been through so much heartbreak. I didn't want to say anything until I was through the 12-week mark. But at 8 or 10 weeks, I told you and I said, don't say anything. And then the next day I had to have some tests and I came in a bit late and you said, where were you? And I looked at you and you said, what? Well, you'd completely forgotten this incredible, extraordinary news that I told you.
That's why I'm good with a secret.
You're good with a secret because you're like a goldfish. All right, Tales of the
Have you had
Pregnancy
children
Test.
yet?
I have, thank you.
Jam Nation.
Podcast. The tribal drum is beating for Tales of the Pregnancy Test.
I'm pregnant.
It seems so old-fashioned and quaint now just to announce it on Jerry Springer like that. Today, people are doing it on TikTok in the strangest ways, but that's not how everyone does it.
No. Mandy's with us.
Hello, Mandy. How did it happen for you?
Good morning. Well, it was a bit unexpecting to be pregnant, but I did it on my then husband's birthday. So I wrapped all his presents, cooked his favourite meal, and it was part of one of the presents. And he's just like, well, this is a strange-looking thing. Opened it up and went, oh, okay, yep. Kept eating and then looked at it and went, Is this what I think it is? And I said, I don't know what you think it is. And he just went, oh, you're kidding me. And I went, nope. And that was it.
So he knew that was your first child?
Yes.
So he knew what it meant, at least, to see those 2 lines on the stick.
Yes, but at first he didn't realise what the stick was.
Yeah, well, it would be confusing because a man sees a gift and thinks, oh, I hope it's something good.
Well, he maybe thought it was something to measure the temperature in his car or something
could
like
be
that.
A thing. And you were saying, Mandy, then husband, so you're not together anymore.
No.
No.
No. But, yeah, so, and after that he said, oh, good, I've got a motorcycle engine in the boot. Can you still help me out with it? And it's just like, no.
No, I'm not doing any lifting right now.
I'm pregnant.
Who's your ex,
Can't
Mandy?
lift a motorcycle engine.
Thank you.
Kaylee's with us.
Hello, Kaylee.
Good morning. How are you going?
Very
Great.
well. How did it go for you?
Well, this wasn't me telling my husband. This was me telling my parents. But I was living interstate for a little while, and we found out we were pregnant. And I wanted to make a big deal out of it. It was the first grandchild, so I thought this is really exciting. And I'd sort of heard about people doing this, so I thought I'm going to try this. So I put the pregnancy test into an envelope and sent it to my parents' house. But in my excitement of the moment and me thinking I was just being so clever, I didn't really put anything else on the envelope except for my parents' address.
Right.
So it got to my parents' house and my mum opened it but didn't know where it had come from.
Oh.
So I looked at my husband and said, do you know anything about this? And he said, no. What are you talking about? She's like, are you sure you don't know anything about this? Is this someone connected to you? Do you know where this is from? Why am I getting this? And for some reason she just had thought it couldn't be from anybody else, but I don't know, she just had this connection with my dad. And then she's calling around going, can you believe it? I've got this secret pregnancy test. I'm like, Mum, that's my pregnancy test.
So she's thinking it's your dad. He's been playing around and he's got an illegitimate child on the way.
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
Me trying to tell these great news and it totally backfired.
Oh, wow. And the fact she phoned you saying, do you know what your father's been up to?
Your father's been up to shenanigans.
No, Mum, it's mine.
Now you're going to have a sister, an illegitimate sister.
So good.
Oh, Kaylee.
We're going to take more of your calls after the news. Thank you.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
Coffee?
Coffee. I need coffee. Extra strong.
All I have is tequila and coffee liqueur.
Make it a double.
Hello there. If you've just joined us, the Tribal Drummers beating Tales of the Pregnancy Test.
Yes, it seems at TikTok. Ooh. There she is. I'm pregnant, she's saying on Jerry Springer. TikTok now is filled, it seems, with people doing not gender reveals, well, that as well, but now pregnancy test reveals.
Come on.
Just
have the baby.
Yeah.
Like we've been doing it for millennia. Just have the baby.
So the Tribal Drum is beating for Tales of the Pregnancy Test. Hello, Louise.
Hi, guys. How are you?
Very well. Tell us about your pregnancy test.
Look, I wasn't one that did it intentionally, but it actually worked out quite well. My husband, who adores our little 2-year-old son at the time, was dying for a second child. And we'd been trying for a little while, and we finally fell pregnant unexpectedly. And I'd done the test probably about an hour before he got home from work. He walks in the door, so I've raced up to the bathroom. I was literally just going to hand him the pregnancy test to tell him. And the stick that I peed on was gone. So I'm petrified. Wherever I put it, I don't want him to find it without me telling him. Anyway, I'm up in the bathroom turning things upside down. And I hear a scream and all I hear is, babe! I've gone running down and there's our little 2-year-old with my wee stick in his mouth playing with it like a toy.
Oh!
So it was exciting. It was cute.
Of course.
But that's how my husband found out.
Oh, look, there's hygiene issues and there's excitement at the same time. That story has everything. Thank you, Louise.
I hear a little kid choking in the background. Is everything okay there? Or hasn't got onto another pregnancy stick?
It's probably just taking him back to terrible memories.
Triggered. Good on you, Louise. Everyone's good now.
Jam Nation.
Let's get on down to the Jonesy and Amanda Arms. You might have seen Four Corners last night. Our pub test today. Qantas, do they pass the pub test?
Seems so many stories of dysfunction and incompetence, delays if you've been trying to fly with Qantas, planes that aren't cleaned, baggage not loaded, taken to the wrong destinations. I saw on the news last night, Qantas over the last 5 years has more or less been 30% more expensive than its other competitors in Australia. But people accepted that because of the superior service. that superior service is no longer evident. The airline itself says that this is because of pandemic disruption. Others are saying, well, that should have been sorted out by now. If you couldn't see the writing on the wall that you've encouraged people to come and travel, we've had staff shortages to the point where some of the management team have been working as baggage handlers. It seems like a mess. It's a mess.
Remember, Alan Joyce shut the whole airline down because of the TWU dispute. That was before the pandemic. I guess it's a changing industry. Every industry changes like our industry changed. I was watching it last night and this former pilot had this to say.
My career started with Qantas in 1984. I had a glorious career which finished in December 2020, so 36 years with the company, and I totally enjoyed my time with Qantas. I considered it to be one of the greatest privileges that anyone could have.
He then went on to say this.
How do you feel about what's happening with Qantas now?
I'm saddened, deeply saddened, both as an ex-Qantas captain and as a frequent flyer. I've been loyal to the company for a long time, and I don't think they value their workforce. I think the workforce are taken for granted. I think the passengers are taken for granted. And, you know, their greatest asset is a loyal workforce.
That's what it comes down to, really, doesn't it?
Well, employees say that poorly trained outsourced ground crew are the main reason for ongoing issues. How have you found them? Qantas, do they pass the pub test?
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation.
Podcast.
I want you to get up right now. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. Go to your windows, open them, and stick your head out and yell, I'm as mad as hell. I'm not going to take this anymore.
Down to the Jonesy and Amanda Arms for the pub test today. Qantas, do they pass the pub test on the ABC Four Corners show last night?
Well, for the last 5 years, Qantas has more or less been 30% more expensive than other domestic airlines, but people put up with that for superior service. People feel they're not getting that anymore, and I know the airline is saying that's pandemic interruption, but other people are saying it's poorly trained outsourced ground crew. That's the main reason for ongoing issues of luggage not being unpacked from one flight to the next, luggage being left behind, planes not being cleaned, flights being delayed, flights being cancelled. Lots of people are losing their love for Qantas.
They spoke to a retired pilot who said this first.
My career started with Qantas in 1984. I had a glorious career which finished in December 2020, so 36 years with the company, and I totally enjoyed my time with Qantas. I considered it to be one of the greatest privileges that anyone could have.
Having said that, he was then asked,
How do you feel about what's happening with Qantas now?
I'm saddened, deeply saddened, both as an ex-Qantas captain and as a frequent flyer. I've been loyal to the company for a long time, and I don't think they value their workforce. I think the workforce are taken for granted. I think the passengers are taken for granted. And, you know, their greatest asset is a loyal workforce.
And that's what it's about, really. But then again, I've got a soft spot for Qantas. My dad worked for them from 1966 up to 2009. My sister's still a pilot for Qantas, and I've never had a complaint about them. I've always liked them.
Have you flown in recent months?
No, well, because we're in a pandemic, so I appreciate that as well. So I've decided I don't need, unless I need to go somewhere, then I'll fly there. But I'm not going to fly Jetstar because I want to get there. That's
a lot of people are saying Virgin's doing a good job. The thing is that we were told, hey, get out there, travel.
Yeah.
And the airlines just aren't up to it. So what do you think? Qantas, does it pass the pub test?
No, from what I've heard from a lot of friends that use Qantas, they've gone downhill something chronic, and a lot of them just don't want to use them anymore.
I have just flown with them, easy breezy, and I flew back from my destination with Jetstar and nothing but headache. 100% Qantas passes the pub test.
No, I don't think so. I think they're too expensive and too many issues. I've flown with Virgin the last couple of times and I've had no issues whatsoever, so I think I'll keep flying.
I think they do because I'm a loyal Qantas customer and I really do prefer their services over other airlines, and I will remain loyal. I know all the shortages at the moment are really affecting the airline in general, but I really do think it passes the test.
It doesn't pass the pub test. Qantas was a bank. There would have been a Royal Commission going, and Alan Joyce would have been put down while the Royal Commission was going on. My husband was a baggage handler for 18 years, and it's absolutely a disgrace.
Thank you for all your calls.
Mixed bag there. Mixed baggage.
Mixed baggage. Will it get lost? No, we actually delivered it.
Jam Nation.
I am the massivest fan in the world.
The massivest?
The massivest fan in the world of A Current Affair. I've always liked it. Even when I was a kid, I loved it. I loved A Current Affair. And I loved it when Yana hosted.
Yeah, of course.
Ray hosted it.
Mike Willesee, of course.
Well,
The
Mike,
OG.
he was the OG, but then it went to Yana.
Then it went to Yana.
Then Ray. Yana
Then Mike
came back.
Munro. Oh, that's right. Then Mike Munro.
Munners.
And
then
of course,
Grimmo.
Tracy Grimshaw, who for 17 years has sat in that chair. We love Tracy. I just rate her so highly as a journalist.
When we say friend of the show, she's original friend of the show. And also, like I'd say a personal friend. We've had beers with her before.
She's a fabulous person. And last night on the show, as the show was wrapping up, she made this announcement.
Now, normally, right about now, we'd be telling you what to expect tomorrow night. But lately, I've personally been thinking longer term, and I have some news that I wanted you to hear from me before you hear it from anyone else. I've decided to finish up with A Current Affair this year. It's been a big decision, huge, actually, and before the gossip websites start telling you rubbish, I want you to know it's been my decision alone, and I'm not being shoved out the door by the boys' club because I'm too old. I'm not too old, I'm just a bit tired. And for the record, both the boys and the girls have asked me to stay. I'm around until November, then I'm going to take a long holiday, but it's business as usual until then.
As she said, she did shift work when she hosted the Today Show.
Yep.
Then for 17 years, she's been driving home in the dark, really doing shift work again. And I get it. You know, she said, I'm not old, I'm tired. A whole lot of women I know will feel the same way. You go, if I could just take a year off.
You're not taking a year off.
The only break we get as working women often is maternity leave, and that's no break.
Well, where was my maternity leave? When do I take time off?
Well, you don't either, but statistically, women do more things at home in terms of home life, domestics, child rearing, as much as we are trying to change those statistics. I think that's how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
So women are tired. Men are tired too. I mean,
Everyone's
in all
tired.
the COVID thing, people are looking at how do I want to live? I'm not ready to go yet. I'm not saying that, but I completely
You sure?
appreciate Tracy.
Because I've got my Rolodex of people.
Who's in there?
I've got
Tracy Grimshaw, Lee Sales.
Lee Sales, Tracy Grimshaw.
They're both ready to go.
And the cast of Married at First Sight.
They're all ready to go.
They
But
ring me every day.
What a classy way to announce she was leaving. I was
Yeah.
very, very impressed last
We
night.
love Tracy. Tracy might be retiring, but please tell me that the stories won't be the great stories.
What about the lies you've told about serving in the Middle East, sleeping in a camel?
Remember that one?
Who was that guy?
That was a guy that said...
It was a tree lopper,
Yeah,
as
and he's-
opposed to being a...
Yeah, he said
Crack.
he was a vet. And he actually chopped open a camel and slept inside it, like in Star Wars.
It's not a very good vet.
No,
you don't
a
see
vet
Chris
vet, a
Brown
war
doing
vet.
that.
Oh, a war
right.
vet, you idiot. Not a vet. Oh, what about this story?
You have no idea who I am.
We have no idea who you are. You're a serial pervert con man.
The wrong thing. You would have got this place cleaned up.
Serial pervert con man, aren't you? That's who you are.
I'm a serial pervert con man. Little dog.
He's put it in his own LinkedIn profile.
When you get the guy to repeat, call me a serial pervert con man, that is worth a view on YouTube, by the way, because it will cheer you up. And what about this one?
Mr. McCarthy, you tell me what sort of bloke you are, apart from a disgusting child molester.
Oh, well, give me some options.
I like to do the Daily Wordle, mate.
Apart from that, not much.
Tracy, keep them coming.
Keep them coming. We'll
Keep
still
'em
be
coming.
there with you till November, Trace.
You're not taking a year off.
How about a weekend? I get Saturday,
This
Sunday.
weekend, you can get this Saturday.
You are good
Yeah.
to me, Brendan.
Charm Nation.
Our next guest is one of the country's most lovable gardening gurus. For a decade, he's been hosting Gardening Australia. He, of course, is my nemesis because it's up against the living room, and at the Logies, we pull each other's beards and fight to the death. But we do love him, and he's here today to encourage us all to get into the backyard with the kids. Costa Georgiadis, hello.
Amanda Keller, lovely to hear your voice. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
I'm here as well, mate.
Oh, he gets a little jealous.
Sorry, Jonesy, I was getting to you.
Were you getting there? It sounded like you were just going to do the gloss over.
Well, I told him to. Costa, I'm still eating your honey, and that's not a euphemism. You've given me some of the honey from your native bees in your backyard, and I now have my own native bees in my backyard as well.
Oh, that's fantastic. I mean, you know, it ties in perfectly with Biodiversity Month, which we're heading into. And, you know, those little details, having those native bees, they help with pollination. They connect with the native plants in your area. They do the best job of pollinating them. And then once they grow and are successful, that creates habitat. The habitat then brings other insects. Then the birds come to eat and predate on those insects, and you start to build an ecosystem. And I suppose this month and this project is all about getting children outside and saying, hey, get out there with mum and dad or grandma or grandpa or your aunt or uncle and become aware of these things. Have a look, take photos.
The things with the native bees is that they're stingless, so you can have them close up to your house and it doesn't matter.
Yeah, and here I'm up at a school up in Linfield, a little primary school, East Linfield up here, and they've got native bees right in the middle of their chicken pen, which is next to their chickens roam around their little orchard where they've got their fruit trees, and then next to that they're growing their vegetables. So you can start to see in a school garden all of these principles around biodiversity playing out in the children's playground. It's really wonderful.
When I was a kid back in the 70s, you just spent all your time in the backyard. All you had was little concrete strip to ride your skateboard, a little bit of grass, and your dad would burn off. Like, you're not allowed to burn off.
Everyone had a home incinerator. Dreadful.
Oh, the incinerator. How good was that?
Yeah, it was a different world, wasn't it? Like, Sundays there was just smoke billowing around the suburbs.
Yes.
Some people that burn the lawn clippings in the gutter.
Yeah, that's what Dad used to do. And he'd rake it all together, and it'd just burn and it wouldn't be a fire; it'd just be this smoky thing. And then when he wasn't looking, we'd ride our push bikes through it.
I can imagine you being the ultimate menace.
Not a menace. That was just part of
the suburb.
That was part of life.
That's what it was about. And the good thing with the students here and with this sort of an awareness program is, that those grass clippings, they don't get burnt now. They got compost bins here. They understand what composting means to building soil, but then the soil being built with organic matter then creates a sponge which holds the water, and then if that holds the water, then the plants and seeds will germinate, the plants will grow, and then you tie it back into everything we're talking about here. So, it's nice to see this narrative around biodiversity get a simple task around it, like go out and take photos, get your macro lens out, get, in terms of your goggles, put your nature goggles on and take pictures. And when you look up close, then you become personal with it. And if they become personal with it, then they'll want to protect it.
It's a big knock-on effect, isn't it? I know Miguel Maestre talks about this too, that if kids are growing their food, seeing where the food comes from, learning to cook some of their food, it helps them in their diet and all the knock-on effects that's garden and food awareness creates.
This is the society.
Yeah, because, we've talked biodiversity. As you said, Amanda, you talk food production and what the children are growing or what they're growing at home or here at school. And then you can start to fold in First Nations perspectives and bush tucker and understanding local native species and what they've been providing to this landscape for thousands of years. And then, of course, there's waste and waste. Dealing with waste and waste management through composting and creating that humus to then, whether it's a worm farm or a compost bin, the humus is the engine room. The soil is that place where it all begins through water and air and fertility. So yeah, it's nice to. So whether you get them through the food angle, whether you get them through the science and spiders and entomology, or whether you bring them in through Indigenous bush tucker storytelling, or whether you bring them in through the waste, there's so many ways we can engage children with nature. And then the more they're engaged, then they can love it and protect it.
It's certainly a better birds and bees talk than our parents gave us, that's for sure.
Costa, we're enjoying. I'm going to get my nature goggles on and my nature swimming costume if you know what I mean.
Well, Jonesy, that's what we want to see, and the kids will be.
Stay away from the school.
They want active adults.
They don't want me walking around that school in my nature swimming costume.
No, that's right. We want clothed adults.
Yeah, maybe a bit more than the nature budgie smugglers.
Well, Costa, it's always great to talk to you. juniorlandcare.org.au. Make sure you check that out. Costa Georgiadis, thank you for joining us.
Pleasure, Jonesy. Lovely to chat, Amanda.
Nice to talk to you, Costa.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
Good morning.
Morning.
Wow, what a day.
Shut up and turn the radio on.
Somebody woke up on the wrong side of the bed.
Well, Brendan, we are officially old people.
How's that?
Well, we're drinking a cup of soup at 8:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
I have made us both a cup of soup and we go, oh, yum. Mm-hmm. At this time of day. You know, I know we do odd hours, but we have seriously become pensioners who sit in front of the TV and have their lunch at 8:30 in the morning.
I'll be ready for a lie down.
I know. I'll be ready for my afternoon digestive biscuit and a sleep.
Oh, have you got digestive biscuits?
Oh, tomorrow I'll bring in the
Wheatons.
digestive.
Can you get us some chocolate Wheatons?
No, that's not a digestive.
Yeah,
That's
it is.
the Wheaton without the chocks, the digestive.
Yeah, I always sort of chocolate Wheaton because you got the chocolate on one side and you got the Wheaton on the other.
I think it's just the Wheaton that's the digestive. I think digestive just means boring biscuit, doesn't it? It's not helping your digestion. It's just a small biscuit you'd have after dinner with a cup of tea.
It's like an arrowroot with butter on it.
Yeah.
Have you ever had an arrowroot lately?
Completely delicious.
Yeah, let's get one of those.
Someone who called certain women an arrowroot, plain but nice.
No, I've never heard that.
Oh.
Not any of the women I know.
And a friend of mine, her husband told her she had shoulders like an arrowroot biscuit. It's very descriptive.
Was this friend you?
I know. It does sound like it's all about me, doesn't
Is that
it?
why you've bought a bull worker?
I know. Well, tomorrow I'll bring in a digestive biscuit to have after we've had our soup.
Excellent.
Jam Nation.
If you're living on the Gold Coast, you may have seen a very let's say entertaining story on the news last night.
We don't want to encourage.
We're not encouraging bad behaviour, but I think the news crews love it. There were reporters from Channel 9 and Channel 7 goading a young 18-year-old who was, they were waiting for him outside the Gold Coast Watch House, and he'd been arrested or charged with armed robbery as well as drug possession for the Xanax that he had with him when he was charged for, I think, robbing a service station. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, Channel 9 and Channel 7, they know what they're doing. They were goading him, and he gave as good as he got. And this was the story on the news.
Charlie, do you have anything to say about last night?
I didn't rob the store, get out my face, you
Why'd you get arrested then at the store?
Because I was around there, you sped!
How was your night in the watch house?
Oh yeah, pretty good, yeah. Your mum came around and she came visit me. I had a pretty good time, to be honest, yeah.
What are you going to do today?
Probably go see her again. It sounds like a good idea to me.
So you're going to go back to the watch house?
No, I'm going to go see his mum. Then I'm going to go see your sister.
I don't know what sister.
Oh, sorry, but you will in 9 months, won't you?
He's like Blofeld.
Oh.
Mr. Bond.
Oh, wow. I don't know who's writing his material.
I haven't heard a greater eyewitness. Remember I always think of the King's Cross sex shop
that
fire.
was dreadful.
Remember, there was this dreadful fire at the King's Cross sex shop.
And
this
someone
man,
he was nearby. He had a shop nearby.
and they wanted to get an eyewitness account.
I was at King's Cross speaking to the employee at that shop. I thought he said I could smell shit. And I go, no, it's a gay back room. And he goes, no, I smell smoke. I said, you better go check that out. And then before I knew it, they gave the whole thing's on fire. They blocked the roads off. There's a room, you put your a hole. Some guy's off. This is not a gay, this is how it goes. But yeah, fuck mate. But you know what, yeah, something, yeah, mate.
So after this tirade for 10 minutes, which explains what goes on in the gay sex shop.
And we've had to do a lot of that beeping. They didn't.
then he takes his shirt off and does a flex, and on one bicep it's F and the other bicep says U, and then he says...
Now, what's it all about tonight, so I can watch myself?
I don't know if it'll be on at 5 o'clock news.
Yeah, Phil Peach, this day tonight.
Well, Sandra Sally. Yes, and today... an interested bystander.
Jam Nation.
Everybody shout! Come on now, sing out! It's time for the Ghoulies get together.
Our favourite ghoulie of the year will win $20,000 cash and a year's supply of chocolate from Daryl Lee. We've got a number you can call anytime, 906 17984. What have we got today?
What gets my ghoulies is people that park in clearways before the time is up. So, for example, if the clearway finishes at 10 a.m, they'll park there at 9:55. I drive a heavy vehicle, you drive around the corner and all of a sudden there's a car there that shouldn't be there. That's what gets my ghoulies. Thank you.
You're slowing down the Metropolis, although there's a sense of satisfaction when you see that car going on the tilt tray.
Being towed, is that what that means?
I think there's Amanda's car again.
I know, it makes me anxious just hearing that story.
See you at the impound yard again, Amanda.
What else?
What gets my ghoulies is all the potholes on the road. I live out at Richmond in New South Wales, and there's more potholes out there than there is on the moon. Seriously. It makes me so angry. I've just had to get my steering done in my car because there's so many holes in the road. I'm just so angry, and this is what gets my ghoulie.
Look, rightly so. We pay a lot of money to use these roads. Chris Brown was driving the other day and just bang, both tyres done in one hole.
Forget your boyfriend. What about my sump on my Harley? Cracked my sump. That's $800. Who's paying for that?
Remember, someone told us that if you complain about a pothole
that's
hard. Already been complained about, you have a right to compensation.
Well, the hole in question was filled. So I cracked my sump and then the hole was filled.
Oh, I see. So you were the first person to complain?
No, I don't think I was the first person to complain, but possibly because of this radio show thing, people listen to it apparently.
No.
And
have you heard what we talk about? No.
Someone's probably got the tip truck and just gone bloop and put some goop in there to fix
with your sump still in it.
To fix my hole. Well, their hole. Anyway, out with the bad, in with the good. If you dipped out, doesn't matter. You can always call the hotline number 90617984. It's 6 to 9.
Our favourite caller, email or Facebook friend wins a double pass to the Red Hot Summer Tour. Paul Kelly, Bernard Fanning, Missy Higgins and more. This is Sunday, March 26th at Bella Vista Farm. Tickets are on sale now at Ticketmaster.
You also get the Jonesy and Amanda tea towel and our little fridge magnet with our dolly heads on it.
Well, we used to have TikTok filled with gender reveals. Now it's pregnancy test reveals. A couple of strange ones we've seen. A woman dropping a pregnancy test into her friend's drink saying, oh, look at this. Another girl who goes to give her pregnancy test to her boyfriend. He thinks it's a COVID test and panics. So the tribal drum was beating for tales of the pregnancy test.
I'm pregnant.
That's how we used to do it.
Straight on Jerry Springer. Here's Louise in Redfern.
My husband, who adores our little 2-year-old son at the time, was dying for a second child. And we'd been trying for a little while, and we finally fell pregnant unexpectedly. And I'd done the test probably about an hour before he got home from work. He walks in the door, so I raced up to the bathroom. I was literally just going to hand him the pregnancy test to tell him. And the stick that I peed on was gone. So I'm petrified. Wherever I put it, I don't want him to find it without me telling him. Anyway, I'm up in the bathroom turning things upside down. And I hear a scream, and all I hear is, "Babe!" I've gone running down, and there's a little 2-year-old with my wee stick in his mouth playing with it like a toy.
Oh! Mum, I can't make a whistle.
Sound like the kid was choking on it in the background.
Righto, you two. That's enough.
Well, when you're way out of winter with Ugly Phil, he wants to put you on the standby for a trip to Thailand. That's where you're going this week.
We'll be back from 6 to 9 for Jam Nation.
We'll see you then.
Good day to you.
Well, thank God that's over. Goodbye. Goodbye. Wipe the tears, baby, from your eyes.
Catch Jonesy and Amanda's podcast on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Goodbye.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast. Catch up on what you've missed on the free iHeartRadio app.